There are a lot of different budget filmmaking gear out there on the market right now, and some are worth it and some are honestly not worth it at all. But I think I may have got my hands on something that might be worth it to you. But let's talk about it. Now, the good people at Shimbol did send me over this video transmission system to test out and make a review about it. This is the Shimbol TP Mini wireless transmission system. And you guys know how brutally honest I am about products. I don't just accept anything. Really quick, I don't know if I mentioned, but Shimbol did not pay me to say anything. So all my opinions are my own. First things first, this product goes for about $89. You can get it on B&H or anywhere you buy camera gear. So it is relatively cheap, and that's why I would classify it as a budget-friendly option compared to like Hollyland. I think their system goes for like $400 and up or $300 and up. In the box, it's very straightforward. All you get is a Shimbol card, you get an instruction manual, and then you get the product itself with a USB to USB-C type connection. Now in the box, you're going to see two wireless transmission systems. One is going to be a receiver and one is going to be the transmitter. Off rip, when I first opened the box and picked it up, I did notice how insanely light these two transmission systems are compared to other products out there. But in all honesty, in my opinion, it is pretty lightweight. It is made out of aluminum alloy, so that is why it is so lightweight. I believe it only weighs up to 113 grams. So the first things first, we're going to talk about the build quality, because if you're going to buy something this cheap, you probably wouldn't really expect it to have such a high build quality. But this honestly has a pretty decent build quality. If you're a videographer who does what I do and you do basic events and corporate interviews and you're not really moving around too much, then I feel like this would be a great option. If you're someone who is into the commercial world and there's a lot of moving around, there's a lot of traveling, there's a lot of tearing up and building down, this may not be the option for you in terms of longevity, but for a typical freelancer like me who does corporate and conference shoots, this is a good product that's going to get your client off your back. I've been testing this product out for about a week and a half now because I didn't want to just receive the product and then just make a video right after. No, I wanted to play around with it first before I even considered making a review about this. But again, when it comes to build quality, I mean, for $89, you can't really beat it. Now on the transmission system itself, it does have markers on there letting you know which one is the receiver and which one is the transmitter. We're going to talk about the transmitter one really quick. If you look on the side, it has both HDMI in and HDMI out, and it also has a USB-C port on it as well. If you turn to the other side, it has a on and off switch, and then it has a LED display letting you know what is the battery percentage at. Straight out the box, you don't have to worry about trying to connect the receiver and the transmitter because as soon as you turn them on, they both automatically pair together seamlessly. Now when it comes to power, this wireless transmission system does take your regular Sony NPF battery, and if you're a filmmaker, I'm pretty sure you have a bunch of those lying around. But now if you hop on over to the receiver, you can see it's built the exact same. The only difference is this one only has HDMI out. Now honestly, if you're picking up a wireless transmission system, one of the most important things besides the build quality is going to have to be the latency. Latency is everything. You need to have really low latency so your focus puller can accurately pull focus. And that is something that when I initially got contacted by Shimbol, I was kind of skeptical about because I was like, okay, it's pretty cheap. I don't know how the latency is going to be. I don't know if it's really going to be worth it. It has a 0.07 second latency, which is honestly pretty good. It's honestly on par with other well-known brand products. So that honestly caught me by surprise. Now, Shimbol does claim that the range on this wireless transmission system does reach to about 600 feet. I would imagine that would be in a straight line with no trees or no walls. I'm going to show you guys a little bit later in this video how these perform when you're outdoors or on a bunch of trees or buildings and how all of that can interfere with the connection. What I'm going to do is take the camera off the tripod. I'm going to walk around the corner of my house over there and show you guys how it works and see if it holds up. So, like I said, I honestly have had no issues using this thing on the two jobs that I did, but they were basic sit-down interview jobs, so it wasn't a whole lot going on. See right here, on the corner of my house, there's a giant wall right there, and I don't have my monitor with me, so I don't know if I'm lagging or not, but that's how I was holding up. So let's see, standing right here in the corner, the tripod over there. The monitor is, oop, out of focus. The monitor is hiding right behind those plants on the ground right there. So that's also another barrier that could potentially cause it to has connection issues. Let's go back. Let's see if the monitor works still. Here it is. Oh yeah, it's working. Phone's right there recording. So now, who is this product for? And in my honest opinion, if you're someone who's like me and you do events or you do corporate interviews or maybe you do small, friendly indie films, I think this product is for that person. I think in terms of the build quality, the performance, what you're getting for $90, this is something that could suffice. This is something that could work. If you're on bigger, higher level budget productions, I don't think that you would want this to be your first choice. But nevertheless, it is still a great option for the price. I honestly do think so. If you're wanting something to get the job done and to be cost effective, this could be the product for you. So if you're that filmmaker who is on a budget and you don't want to go to the Hollyland route or you don't want to go to the DJI route, this is something that you honestly should consider. Take my word for it. If you are interested in even purchasing this product, it's going to be the first link in my description. So now I want to share with you guys my personal thoughts. Honestly, if Shimbol never would have reached out to me, I would have never even known about this product. I probably would have never even bought it. But because they did send it out to me and I was very open-minded because of the price point, I'm glad I did accept the offer because it's something that I do find myself using and something that I actually do use now. I actually used it on the last 2 jobs that I had. And it worked out great for what it is. Like, I don't really need to spend $400 on the Hollyland monitor because I'm not doing that level of work where I'm having an entire set, I'm having an entire team with me, I'm having a focus puller. I'm just a one-man band. And if you're a one-man band, this is a great option. And again, I'm not trying to sound like a salesman. I really do think so. Like, if you just want something just to get the client off of your back, this is that option. Because for me, for the longest, I always hated whenever I had jobs and the client was just over my shoulder trying to look at my monitor, but I also didn't hate it enough where I wanted to spend $400 on other branded products. But now that I know that there's a product like this that is budget friendly, I honestly rather spend $90 to get the client off of my back rather than spending $300 to $400 on other products that do the same exact thing. I don't know. I honestly do like it. So if you guys are interested, you guys can purchase it or not. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just trying to share with you guys a product that this company sent me, and I want to give you guys my honest opinions. If you guys want to buy it, go ahead. If you don't want to buy it, your choice. Without further talking, that is it for today's video. Shimbol, thank you guys again so much for sending me this product, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Nos vemos pronto.